Hey, howdy everyone, Mossity here, back in action for more dungeon crawling attraction. That's right, we're still here in the Heaven dungeon, trying to crawl our way to the top, so to speak. We're pretty close, so we're doing pretty good. Uh, should also probably go ahead and use what we can here, if we have anything to use. Let's see. No? No. We clearly need to get a lot of this back up while we still can, because we're wasting a lot of space here that we probably are not going to be able to keep, per se. I think I got him attack me. Maybe? I think they're stuck. Gotcha. Yeah, let's go. So, I'm recording this at my usual times, which is a little bit unfamiliar for me, but it's one of those situations where I kind of can't record it otherwise. So, it's not that I feel bad about it, it's just more so the matter of, like, eventually I will have to stop recording at this time, because it's not exactly nice to everybody living here. That said, it kind of feels good in a way that, like, I'm a night owl and I need to go hoot, so to speak. I just kind of feel like that's the way that I do things. It feels weird otherwise. Really? Nothing. Okay. So we'll just do that. She got, like, so much more damage. Like, what the heck? You do have initiative. I keep forgetting that. And then, doot. Then doot. How are you not gone? How are you not dead and buried, little rat boy? Thank you. There we go. Rude. 250. That's a lot. That's a lot for a little centipedal. Ugh. Y'all didn't know, Millipede is actually also an arcade game. It used to be really popular around the 80s, and had a bit of incursions in the 90s because a lot of the cabinets would still be out there in movie theaters and whatnot. And those movie theaters effectively had it to where, like, you just need to, like, play, like, a put in a quarter and you play a little bit of Millipede. It kind of worked out pretty well that way. Oh, that's not good. Well, I kind of want Fireball. New item will be banned. Yeah, Sticky Ball is not good. So we could use Fireball. Or Fight. There's another thing. Okay, that's fine. This. Gotta wait for it. It should be. Yeah. All right. Cool. But yeah, it was a neat little thing, and I only really mentioned this, and I'm mentioning this now specifically because I watched a video recently, and they were talking about, like, how, like, oh, you know, movie theaters are coming, like, back and everything because of the subscription program of, like people being, like, A-lister movies and whatnot, and doing that sort of situation where they kind of, like, keep watching movies in order to, also, how did he not die? Jeez. I'm just gonna all enemies this. And they kind of, like, did it in a way that just, like, movie theaters are now consistently having, like, various, consistent income from various people that are subscribing to go see movies in theaters. On top of the fact that, like, a lot of the movies that, like, happened during the COVID era, which was causing a lot of pain and suffering for people Little scorpion, that's not great. Okay. Sucker too. Oh, jeez. I cannot tell it's back. A little rock thing? Saw me. Really? Really? Well, we kind of got like barged through with the situation. Oh no. Yeah, we're gonna need to use. Wait. Why did that do so much? Oh my gosh. Alright, let's dive punch all enemies because honestly, this is not fun. Jeez Louise. I keep forgetting how much like I have to like actively like think in my brain. I'm just kind of telling you, like, I think it's kind of interesting that movie theaters are coming back in the way that I didn't know. You know? Like, I really did not expect movie theaters in any way, shape, or form to show back up and like be robust the way they are happening now. And because of all like these new movies coming out from like YouTuber people and whatnot, and all that situation, it's kind of gotten to the point where we're getting back to the usual bit pieces where people are able to like see movies that are actually interesting and not just like another one of a thing. Like, it's not just I need agent device. Yeah, that's fine. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this to get stuff. I don't think we need to do FP just yet, but we do need to actually use other stuff. Okay. Oh, I gotta get rid of Soul Potion. Soul Potion's not that good. Well, that was for everybody. Oh, I wanted to keep that. Oh, that sucks. Alright, well, whatever. Suffice to say, generally surprised with the whole entire movies coming back just by these little string of things. Especially during summertime, which summer has been kind of like this blockbuster thing ever since Jaws happened. And like, despite my not liking of movies, I know quite a bit of it because I watch a lot of movie critics and all that such and such. Like, if you were to tell me, hey, go watch this movie, I'm probably not going to do that. I'm going to be so real about that. I am not someone that goes to watch movies. I am, however, someone to go watch a movie review. And I'll watch a movie review while, like, playing a game or something like that. And I'll just absorb all the information of what a movie is through that particular review. And just kind of use that as a synopsis of either just what I think of the movie or just kind of, like, for any kind of intrigue and whatnot. And I'm not saying I'm trying to, like, be the world's best LARPer here or whatever. It's more a matter of, like, very rarely have I been proven wrong towards the idea that, like, when I hear about something, especially if it's, like, a review of something, I will get the wrong impression or idea about it, and something that I think I don't like, I actually will love. Not really the case. I'm pretty really good at that. Figuring out what exactly I like. It is, I wouldn't say a curse, because I feel like that's a little too pretentious for my sake. But I would say it's something that, like, can be annoying, because certain things and certain bit pieces, like, I don't like at all. And other people love that stuff. I'm just gonna, no! Okay. The chest somewhere on this floor, so it should be good. Probably right here, actually. Power arms? Ooh, power arms. Actually, come to think of it, what are our skills? TP, TP. Only her. So, I don't want to quite do that yet. I want to, like, give her, like, one little thing that's, like, smaller than the most. I guess it's this one? Yeah, because if it hits 9,999, you're not going to be able to get, like, the rest of the stuff back. Per se. So, I don't know how... I don't think you can lock yourself out of skills, as much as... probably could, but still, I don't want to risk that kind of stuff. Oh, God. Okay, so, I glitched them. Let's see here. No, not quite. Got him. Yes, I got him. I have the initiative. Alright, let's actually use the item that we acquired recently, the Fireball. The Fireballs. Let's go! We love to see it. Let me hit that there. Ba-boom. Yeah. That's so good. That's so good. Ooh, level 30. Okay, Chain. We picked up 2 of those things. We might be over capacity again. Yet. Good. I hate that. Let's try to, like, fill up the rest of our thing and whatnot. See how that goes. But yeah, I'm not trying to be like a big old person that's just like, oh, I'm just really good at this stuff of, like, figuring out what I like and what I don't. And you're pathetic. It's not what I would really want to, like, put at as a situation. Although I understand it totally sounds it that way. It's just more a matter of just, like, most of the stuff that, like, I've ever, like, gone off to be like, it's kind of okay or decently interesting, mainly comes down to the fact that I just don't... I like what I've liked, and I've liked what I've liked for so long that, I kind of pinpointed exactly, like, how I like things and whatnot. I'm not saying things can't surprise me, because I think there's been plenty of attitudes or plenty of areas where I'll find something and I'll like way more than I thought. And as of recently, my opinions of Mega Man 5 and 3 have changed drastically. Well, I shouldn't say drastically. Mega Man 3 changed for me drastically. I think that's a better way to say it. And Mega Man 5 changed a little bit. I still don't like Mega Man 5, but I recently was playing it with my friend Skulls. I do stream with him various other places and whatnot, if you ever want to go see that. It's a pretty fun time, honestly. I hope you're able to see it at some point. But, did they mean the next floor? Like, I had to go to the next floor in order to get that stuff? Hope not. There's my broken helmet! So... give that to you. It's fine. Grab... should have like one more thing, I think. And then I'll be good. I'm gonna go ahead, get out of this little area, and then I'm gonna like get other stuff. Yeah, I can't go up there yet. I think there is at least 2 different enemies I haven't faced yet, which is like the scorpion, little scorpion guy. Right over here. Which we're gonna leave this this particular dungeon after like a few bits, so I could just go ahead and use all the stuff that I need. Jeez, that did so much. Oh my gosh. Jeez. You do a lot. She doesn't actually need to like do a whole bunch of damage, honestly. She's fine. You can go ahead and do the dive punching. Go a little bit, please. But yeah, Mega Man 5 I like a little more than I used to like it. But it is one of those situations where like other games are just better, like the Mega Man franchise. But Mega Man 3 I did turn around and actually changed that score. Originally had it pretty average, and then I changed it to reflect such a situation. From like, I actually had a really good time with it and such. That's true, I did. After I replayed it and such. It's really interesting to me because like, I don't normally like change my opinion on that kind of situation. I have for a few things. It's not that like I don't always do it. I don't always not do it, I guess, is the best way to put it. I just don't usually do it. And, maybe that's just stubbornness, maybe it's just the way that I am, I don't know, but, I think the best way I could put it is, I'd like to be proven wrong, so, I like when it happens, when it can happen, and it's happened with clothes, it's happened with food, probably a few other things, but not to a drastic degree. I think it's just been enough to be like, oh yeah, you know, like, I actually really like this, you know? I don't really go, like, big poo-poo pee-pee on things that, like, I won't, like, I'll go back on and be like, ooh, this is actually really good. Like, nah. I kind of stay in my lane on that situation and whatnot, but, like, I would like to play games like Monster Hunter or like various other things like that, because to me it's a bit of a detriment in a situation where I'll just kind of like you know, use that for either one for mag or linear. We'll do linear actually. Royal. Let's go. There's only like one other thing that I have to get. But like, Monster Hunter has like this weird system where basically it will ask you to hunt a lot of the monsters, and the way that you like go about fighting the monsters that are there in a situation where just kind of like I don't want to say Dark Souls boss, but kind of like that in that way. And you can hunt with friends and whatnot, and that's a really cool thing. And like, to me, none of that is super appealing, but I see the appeal. And I want to go off and be like, yeah, exit ruins. I want to go off and be like, hey, what if I did this, or what if I did that? With those situations. And every time I feel like I don't really get that, you know? I don't really get that situation where I really am able to play with friends in a way, and like I've always been very against playing with friends unless it's like a fighting game and whatnot, and just like I feel like an old lady before I'm even an old lady, which is just like me going like, yeah, no, I understand that I am old, in particular. I'm not exactly a young lady, I wouldn't say that. Definitely would use old lady for the nomenclature and whatnot, but, I just don't want to be one of those people that pee-pee poo-poo everything and just be like, no, I don't want, I want to give it a shot, I don't like peas and carrots. And I end up liking peas and carrots, you know? But it's been something that I've been trying to work on. Because it definitely feels to me like a bit of my stubbornness is getting at me on that. But yeah, I'm gonna go do stuff, like a few bit of things, and then we're gonna like get going on that, okay? So I'll see y'all in a bit. Alright. We got done with everything that I needed to do, upgrading all the things that I needed to upgrade, because if we don't, it effectively is just like you're wasting your time there. And yeah, it's time to go back to Heaven Ruins. 12th floor, so it's not too far away, so that's good. Yeah. Yeah, I just gotta get this together. Gotcha. I did upgrade 2 of my like weapons and whatnot for Mag, so I'm hoping that like works out really well. Considering we only have 2 here, we should be pretty good. Also, I believe Mag is gonna hit, yeah, way harder. Look at that, 700, that's insane. That's insane. We'd love to see it. So clearly I'm doing a really good stuff right here with Mag becoming a powerhouse. Oddly enough, a lot of the characters that I have, they're kind of going up on things, on business. So I really gotta, I wouldn't say worry about it per se, but like, I am gonna kind of like full throttle in towards the, like, little endpoint here. Picked up a hunter jacket. No, thank you. So we're just gonna kind of like roam around here and get what we could get. And if we could, yeah, get it without facing enemies, it is what it is. Apparently not. Thankfully, we do have, I guess we could try this. Let's see how this is, because we just got it. One here has a lot of points to put into things. It's kind of ridiculous. Needs a lot, just like Mag does. Oh? Very times. What? Oh, that extends everybody's things. Okay, I didn't know that was what it did. I thought it would do damage, but it's fine. Whatever. We got to see what it do. That's pretty cool. That's probably gonna annihilate everybody. 900, that's insane. That's insane amount of damage. Mag is officially our glass cannon, I think. Even though like they're not that bad in terms of defense, I think. Cool. Picked up eye. Bolts. Hunter jacket again. And Heaven Temple. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna blaze through these like floors until we get to 15 actually. Once we get to 15, I think we'll settle down. Unless it's like the one that is like, hey, you know, this is the one before it. Which it might be. I think it's floor 16 that we're supposed to be going off towards. Suffice to say, kind of nice for once where we're just kind of exploring really fast. Gotta ancient light, that's not good for us. I would rather get rid of it. Well, that's fine. We'll keep moving. Oh my goodness, there's so much. Oh my goodness, why is it like this? I think there's still enemies here. No? I guess they're trying to get us or something? I don't know. Either way, we're doing pretty solid on this mark. Good. Oh, I don't like that. Looks like there's a lot of enemies there. Not here. Is it nothing? What the heck? That's deleted there. Okay, I get it. I don't know what was in that little chest though, but I don't think it's particularly a problem. Let's see if we can grab it real quick. It's fine. I wanted to grab the chest. We've been surprised though, that's gonna suck. We're gonna get hurt bad. Why just chain? Stop it! Stop hitting this poor girl. 200. That's not bad, actually. Mag isn't actually getting hurt that much. Chain, however, is dying. My goodness. Alright. Enough chuck! Yeah, just full death. Let's go. Well, I think upgrading parts makes it so it costs less for things. Picked up pheromone bomb. That was probably not worth it. I'm gonna be so real about that. Skills. How much does this use? 44. I think it's the same then. I don't know. I'm just talking out of my book patootie. I don't know what to tell y'all. I know upgrading the thing does something. I just don't know what it is. And I can still upgrade it, so clearly we could go for some good bits. Oh, would you look at that? Recovery hand! Oh, recovery hand is apparently really good. Recovery hand's really good. We gotta make sure to keep that in our situation. For sure. Alright, let's get back to floor 15, the way that the explorers intended. Grab. Oh, well. Alright. We're just gonna explore enough to see if I can get something real quick like. If not, it is what it is. I'm not gonna worry about it too much. I don't want to face a bunch of enemies. We did kind of get nailed on that head, you know? So I'm just kind of like, mayhaps. Shite. I think they saw me. Where you at for this one? Come on. This is like all raw, like trek on back. That's so weird to like get like 2 of those things. I'm not seeing any enemies. Oh god, that scared me. Not seeing any enemies. That's good, I guess. We go further in? Further in for what? I think there was just one enemy here, my goodness. At the very least, like, we did not need to touch nothing. Yeah, I'm not gonna deal with that. That looks like it's a cesspool of enemies gone awry. Get this one. Well, I'll take it. How do I get the other one there? That's worth to get. I'll check over this way to see if there's anything else. So we can do it to where we just like beat one enemy and then we get it, we're good. We're solid. Oh, no. I see that den of monsters. I don't like that. Really? Really, game? That was not worth it. That was so not worth it. Okay, well, let's go to the next part. Because we have all of our levels nice and jollied. Should be fine on the stuff. A lot of enemies here, but like they're all like hidden. That's kind of insane, isn't it? Jeez. See, like, I think movie theaters are like gonna be like all empty and stuff, and I kind of feel bad because like I remember in the 90s how much they were, you know? Like I have that knowledge, and it feels so weird to like start growing up and be like, man, things were different back then. Like you wouldn't know. And like, I get it on a level that like, oh yeah, obviously things are gonna change and everything, but it's another thing to actually see it happen. I think that's the thing that's like kind of tugging me along with that whole situation, because like there used to be a need for 2 concession stands. There used to be a need for like a bunch of people like on the little area like taking your tickets and whatnot, and now there isn't. It's just like mostly just like staff checking your ticket that you have currently, and then just sort of dealing with it otherwise. And it's kind of insane that it goes that way now. Not necessarily a bad thing per se, but definitely different from what it used to be, and just kind of like, I wish I could show people in this day and age how it used to be. And I think that's kind of where I land on that situation. Regardless, like the way that movie theaters are today, more than we thought. I think this is the safety floor. Is it? It does not look like it's a safety floor, but we'll try to get to it like it is. Also, because it's not the safety floor, let's go ahead and give ourselves sure, 100 to everybody is fine. Oh, we got a lot of royales. A lot of royale with cheese here. Alright, that's good. I'm not gonna deal with that. Yeah, I kind of figured. As soon as I rolled about, I probably should have just... Dang it. Okay, special present. You go first. Let's have Chain do it. That way Chain kind of like has that situation where you just kind of do revenge / other stuff. What is she telling her? Like, honestly. Alright, Blade Parts. Air Raid. Look at her go! Little gremlin? Shoot. Ooh, they got paralyzed. Let's go. Sorry, bud. Hiya! 600 damage? Wow! Suddenly just like Mag got like so much harder to beat. Okay. This is good so far. Grab this. Modified gun. Neat. Over this way. Again, we're kind of blazing through this so we can get to areas where we need to be. This is area 6. I guess it is area 16, isn't it? Unless it goes further. Ice. Okay. Screw it. We did it! Seems like the deepest part. Yes. Let's do that. Let's get our equipment in order and all this and that. Ugh. Okay. That's the way out. This is the save. Okay. Well, we got to the final area that we needed to go here, folks. That means next time we're going to be facing off boss stuff. Until then, though, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you can. Sayonara. Bye-bye.